Hey, what's up, guys? Excited to say we are officially sponsored by No Dog Wireline. Justin and Jessica, they show some support to us, and we appreciate the hell out of it. Look, these guys offer wireline services. They offer emergency shower trailers. They offer cool-down trailers and production work. Look, I'm not just saying that all they do is great wireline work. They do everything great. They send their best out every time. And look, what I also will say is that I worked with these guys personally on the field. The equipment is awesome. The hands are awesome, and the engineers are awesome. Look, I backed my damn truck up. They're right there ready to go. So look, show them support. Give them a call at 432-247-1033. They're a Midland-based company. They are a family-based company, and they love this town.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
We're back to it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We got a camera going. It's a little different. It kind of feels weird. I feel like I'm back on the old school way where you're like, kind of like a little weird. I don't know why.
You're a little tensed up to fucking.
I kind of feel more weird doing it right now like this than I did last time for some reason.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the camera's a little bit fucking different, right?
Yeah.
You can't just fucking waddle in here in fucking, sweatpants and fucking, t-shirts and shit. I mean, you can, we really don't care too much, but.
No, man, no.
But, I think don't want to look like shit.
A lot of people don't know this, but my man, Jesus, he just had his baby. Yeah, we haven't put it on Instagram yet because I just was like, I better, you don't want to.
Yeah, no, we can put it on. You know what I'm saying? Just 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. So yesterday was our first day home. It was fucking brutal at the fucking hospital, like it's been. But a little bit, honestly, the stay was a little bit better. The staff was cool. You know what I mean? The discharge was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but because we wanted to get out yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be out. But we started early 2 days ago on the 26th. And yeah, baby girl came late. She came at about 7:45 that evening.
Okay.
Exactly at 7:45. One push is all it took. She, it was completely opposite of Camila. A lot of people say, the second child comes quick. Like, it's true.
Yeah.
But this time we got to labor in the hospital instead of being at home fucking trying to figure out, how far the contractions are apart and all this bullshit. That we had to do last time with Camila because Camila, we had a few complications at birth. But it was hard. It was hard for her to pass the pelvic bone. Different shit that we had with Camila, and then also with COVID, we had to do all the fucking laboring at home. So Erica's like taking 16 showers and fucking figuring out what positions to be in because the contractions were just hardcore, and she was actually pushing for like 2 hours. Like
really?
Not like an hour and change. I don't know how long. I wasn't exact. I was more worried about what the fuck was going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Thankfully, they're both healthy. They're both at home. Olivia Marie Franco.
Damn, bro, that's awesome
her name.
though. I mean, it's like nothing like seeing a baby like come out like.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's an experience.
It is experience, like, and then it's like for us. I remember seeing my Sophie just kicking her feet, bro. Like, she was just like that in the stomach. Yeah. She was moving, running, and all over the place. Yeah. And when she came out, she was just kicking and running, bro. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
That's cool though, man. I mean, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I was surprised. So like, y'all got induced, right?
Yeah, we got induced. We decided to because Erica was already 40 weeks plus 3 days. Mm-hmm. So we were like, she was like ready to pop, and it wasn't moving. It wasn't moving forward. So you just. The babies, so Camila was 20 inches, 7 pounds, 13 ounces. Shoot. Olivia was 20 inches, 7 pounds, 14 ounces. So she beat her by 1 ounce.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It's crazy how similar they look.
Yeah.
Like, they look really similar. I think Olivia, her cheeks are bigger. Uh-huh. She's got bigger cheeks than Camila did. But beyond that, like, their features and everything are really similar.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy, and we got the same nurse, the recovery nurse, not recovery nurse, but the pediatric nurse, as last time, Brittany Gillum. We knew her in high school. She went to Lee.
Brittany Gillum. Yeah, sounds familiar.
So I don't know what that's her maiden name, right? Obviously, I don't know what she's married. So I don't know what her last name is now, but Brittany Gillum, and she was great. She was there when Camila was born, and both times we got out in one day.
Damn.
It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's a big difference between C-section and vaginal birth. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like C-section, you had to stay there for days, and
so you didn't have a C-section this time, right?
No. It was straight vaginal birth, and so the recovery's like, it's like one day. It's not as severe, right? Because obviously C-section is a major fucking surgery, right? So that's the main thing, you know. You think about. And last time since she Camila was born through vaginal birth as well. They were like, you're gonna be good. Your body knows exactly what to do now. They were telling us all this shit, and like I'm like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Last time, the doctor was telling me the same shit, and then next thing you know, motherfuckers coming in. Like we had like 10 motherfuckers in the room with us. I was like, what the fuck? But dude. this we had 2 different doctors, right? And this doctor talked us through everything. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna do it. But she didn't have to use none of that shit. She literally set up. And they set Erica up, and they're like, "All right, one push, bam," and the baby came out quick.
That's wild, man.
So I thank God for doing that for us, for making sure I said long prayers the days before we were going in, and those prayers got answered, and so those are my little miracles, you know, and so I thank God for that shit. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I know I was happy when you sent me that photo. I was like, damn, she's so cute, dude.
Yeah, man. She's
just innocent, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful, man. So there's nothing like it. So, you know, now we're getting our asses handed to us for sure. Like last night was rough. You know, you had to juggle the emotions from the baby, right? The baby's going wild. You don't know what's wrong. You just got to kind of start checking fucking boxes out. And we're taking shifts because I'm only off till Monday, and then I'm going to take my paternity leave as, you know, throughout the year as we have things, doctor's appointments and shit like that, and then I'll take my paternity leave like that.
That's pretty smart, though, because, like, especially when they're small, you, like, want to make it to all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. You know, you want to be at she's going to have a bunch of doctor's appointments. You have one. We had one this morning, 9 a.m., the first time. It's crazy because 9 a.m. the first morning that we got to get both kids going, both kids together, and get them ready and all this shit. And so it was a little bit weird and a little bit sad and touching. You know, everybody knows everybody who has their firstborn. You know what I mean? It's that weird, you know, trying to juggle emotions with your new baby. And your emotions with the baby that made you a father or mother or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Camila's a really good sister already off the jump. Like I think she had a little bit of a misconception, right? She was like, "Yeah, baby sister's gonna get here and we're gonna start playing and shit," and then she's a little taken back that we have to be like, "Hey, you gotta be gentle. You can't touch her face while she's sleeping. You can't do this. You know what I mean?"
So she wants to just grab her.
Yeah, and even to where she's just like she can't contain herself, right? She really wants to get in there, but yeah, man, everything went well, so thank God for that, and I'm happy as fuck, and I'm happy to fucking share it with everybody.
Yeah.
That shit was amazing, and everybody at the hospital was amazing. I can't complain at all. Like everybody that was there, from the anesthesiologist, I forgot his fucking last name, but his name is Butler, or his first name's Matthew. So I don't know his last name. It might be Butler, but I didn't want to. I don't know if that's his name or what. But that fucking guy is legit. The one that did the epidural. That fucking guy's dope, bro.
Oh, like, shit.
Yeah. He fucking, you know, the motherfuckers that, you know, like, if you probably go in his house, everything's like fucking clinical in that bitch.
Yeah.
He's probably like that, bro. Like the guy was fucking everything exactly, and he had really good bedside manner and rapport with Erica and with me. So we had really good nurses, really good doctors. Everybody was on fucking point, so I couldn't ask for better. That's all you ask for, right? I asked God to guide everybody's hand, and to make sure that we end up with the best. So, and we didn't know if the decision was right, because Wednesday, you know, she was 3 days past, and we decided Wednesday is gonna be the day. But we could have just waited for her to go into labor.
Yep.
But who knows? Who knows? Everything happens for a reason, and our decision. My decision was guided by God. Erica's decision was guided by God, and said Wednesday was the day, and everything turned out the way it was supposed to turn out. So, life's little miracles. So
that's good, man. I mean, I'm glad it worked out good and everything came out healthy.
Yeah, everything's great, man.
Because that stuff is scary, right? Like, and then you're like, you don't even want to mention it. You're like,
fuck yeah, you don't want to breathe it into existence, right? That you're like thinking these fucking things, right? But they're normal things for you to think of because you read complications, you read issues, and all that right there. Actually, I was there, and Giovanni. You remember Giovanni? Madrid,
Giovanni,
right?
Madrid.
Yeah. So shout out to Giovanni. Of course I'm not gonna put his business out there or whatever, but I said prayers for him. He's also having a baby.
Oh, nice.
So shout out to him and shout out to his family and his new baby, and hopefully God blesses them and everything to come with that baby, awesome, right? Bro. So
you be seeing everybody over there.
Yeah, man. And it's funny because I was already a nervous wreck. Yeah, it was the day I left to go get something real quick, and that's where he saw me. Yeah, he was pushing his wife, I don't know, his wife, girlfriend, whatever, out into just to do rounds outside or whatever. Yeah. Because she was postpartum, and so she's just out and getting out into the sun or whatever, and he saw me and he's like, Jesus, and I could hear from loud. Oh shit! And I turned around and Giovanni was there. That guy's been a good friend of ours for a long time.
Giovanni's a cool dude.
Yeah, that's my guy, man.
He's a funny kid.
Yeah, he's one of the most honest motherfuckers I know. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he don't act outside. The same Giovanni that I knew years back is the same motherfucker that I say what's up to that day. You know what I mean? Like the same guy, and hopefully. He didn't see me as not enthused to see him, hopefully, but my mind was on the delivery because it was already fucking going on and shit. Yeah. And so I just wanted to shout him out and let him know, I appreciated him saying what's up to me and wishing me well and wishing my family well, and I do the same for his.
That's good, man. Hell yeah. Shoot, last time you saw Gabe Garcia there too, right?
Yeah, I saw Gabe there too. Like it's just that's what they say. That's what you end up. That's where you end up seeing all your friends from fucking school. Eventually, is at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking funny. This guy was like, I forgot what fucking guy it was. He did a short, and he was just like, just let it sink in that when you're fucking hurting and you got to go to the hospital for something, all those fucking nurses and shit and doctors and shit are gonna possibly be people that know in school. Yeah, no lie. And like it's shit is happening. Like it's crazy.
You know what's weird is that last time I was at the hospital and I got my appendix taken out, there was a fucking guy there. He was like a nurse at midnight, and then I remember, bro, like I fucking yelled at his son.
Oh yeah,
time, nasty at Juan's Jiu-Jitsu because they were like, one had the kids like playing dodgeball, and my little Sophie had just started doing it, and that sucker was chunking them damn things. Like he was throwing fastballs, bro, for the nets or some shit. Yeah. And I started like trying to tell him, hey, stop. Like, what are you doing? These are kids, bro. Like he was chunking the fuck out of it. Yeah. I was like, I finally just snapped on his ass. Hey, what the fuck is, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and then I remember Juan like, calm down. And everybody's like, and I'm like, dude, no, he can't be throwing that little girl right there, you know what I mean? Like a toddler, bro. And then I remember his dad there, and I was thinking, if that sucker wants to try me, let's go, baby. You know what I mean?
Start rolling in this bitch.
It would be a jiu-jitsu match.
Yeah, it should be fun.
But nah, I think I don't know, he just kind of never went around. But then I saw him that night, and I was like, oh God.
You never know who's gonna be taking care of you, motherfucker.
And I kept thinking, oh man, I hope this guy doesn't fucking.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that's probably why I got out like 6 hours later. You know what I'm saying? He probably threw the paperwork in the trash.
Yeah. And we had issues like in the discharge and shit. We had issues, and it was the first time that Olivia got taken out of the room without me, so I was really on fucking edge. Like right off the bat, I was really on edge. I was just like,
nah.
Like I was really happy because what I remember is that the reason why they didn't take Camila out was because of COVID. Mm-hmm. But they usually take them out and get them cleaned up and everything elsewhere.
Okay.
Now it's stayed the same. So the kids, the baby stays with you from beginning to end.
Oh, damn.
So I was real happy because I even told
different.
Yeah, I even told the doctor, I was like, when are y'all gonna take her and how long is it gonna take and when is she gonna be back? And she's like, oh, you don't have to worry, we don't do that no more.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's one less thing
man.
I had to worry about. You know what I mean? And so I was really, really happy about that.
Yeah, we had a good Dr. Venegas. Good dude, man. They handle it good. And then whenever Aubrey came out, we kind of had some issues. Like she was she caught the jaundice. But man, she almost kind of stopped breathing for a minute. Like she got choking on it on the fluid.
Shit. Yeah.
So she started turning purple, bro. And like Courtney was like, "Hey, is she all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But I was like, man.
Yeah. So they just start,
but
with the bulb.
But bro, they took care of it. They handle it. Next, she started screaming and crying. That's when we knew it was. But it was a little. I was kind of like almost in denial for a minute. Like I was just.
And you're waiting for the cry, like it's just, a little suspense.
Like maybe it's, you know what I mean. Then it's like, but then you're trying to keep, your wife calm.
You have to,
because you don't, you know what I mean. So it's like you're trying to keep a poker face, but then like thinking, damn, dude, I hope everything's all right. But yeah, she ended up being okay, But it was a little sketchy for a minute.
Yeah, that's how it was with Camila when Erica was just looking up at me, because Erica really couldn't feel what was going on. She had an epidural.
Yeah.
And she was looking up at me, and I'm just like giving her the fucking thumbs up and shit. Like, yeah, babe, yeah. And there's like 16 motherfuckers. Of course, that's not normal. Yeah. We had 3 people in the room with us this time. Yeah. The catching nurse, the nurse is going to catch the baby. The nurse is assisting the doctor, and then the doctor, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it was quick, and everything went perfectly to plan. They cleaned her out. Everything, she started crying. She stayed on Erica's chest the whole time till I cut the cord. Like, everything was really, it went as well as it could possibly go. So I was really grateful, because with Camila, like, these motherfuckers, like, they start whispering to each other. And that's one of the things I even told the doctor, like, yeah, like, just let me know, because last time these motherfuckers were just bringing people in. So apparently my doctor was like, more than likely they had NICU in there, because they thought they were going to have a problem.
Oh,
because they use forceps, and what they do is they put a suction cup also. They put a suction cup on the top of your baby's head, and it's really invasive.
Well, I never even heard of that.
Yeah, so we had all kinds of shit that happened with that, and it's he told me, he's like, it's rough. He's like, I don't like to use suction cups and forceps and stuff like that. But the fucking guys, they just started talking amongst themselves after he told me. And I said, well, you got to get her out. You know what I'm saying? So you do what you got to do. And they're like, but no explanation beyond that. Then the fucking guys are just chatting amongst each other, and more people come in, and I can read the fucking room. I'm not a dumbass, right?
Yeah.
I'm reading the fucking room, and Erica's just looking up at me with a fucking look like, what the fuck, like what's going on? And I'm like, fantastic. Don't worry, you're fucking doing great. You know what I mean? Like,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, girl. We got this shit. And oh man, but this time, it was fantastic. It was great. I'm still grateful for the team that delivered Camila, because they still did their job, and my baby's healthy at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm still grateful for that. It was just a different experience, right? Everybody has a different experience.
Well, then you had your first one during COVID.
Yeah, COVID was vicious. Yeah. That shit was vicious.
So I mean, that's got to be a completely different ballgame.
100%. This was completely fucking different. Everything was a lot more relaxed, and we were in there, and I say we like a badass. Yeah, we were in there laboring and shit. Nah, Erica was laboring, and it went smooth. It went as smooth as it can go, and baby girl's doing really well. So God willing, that's how it's gonna go. One thing that did happen interesting during discharge, even though it was a little bit delayed, and we got delayed, and it caused some issues, I got to get into the fucking presidential debate.
Oh yeah.
So
me too.
Yeah, so
I was fired
it was
up,
funny, because the nurse was like, it's in every fucking room. Yeah, everybody in every room, everybody was watching it. Like, it's so fucking crazy, man. And it's crazy to say, because I went and I started looking at what everybody's views are, and of course you know how it goes, right? CNN, Fox, and this shit. Yeah. But they were trashing Biden on CNN, bro.
Bro, that's the weird thing.
So I don't know what's going on.
Well, I think, and you know who called that? Alex Jones. No, Bannon. Stephen Bannon, whatever, the one they're trying to go to jail.
Bannon.
Yeah. Bro, he called it. He said they're going to get him out, and they're going to bring in Gavin Newsom. And it looks like
everybody's calling that right now.
What was so weird about it is that, what was it, like, let's just say this, for months now, they've been lying to the media's been lying to us, saying, oh, he's competent, he's strong, he's he can. That lady, I can barely keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. But like all of
and
a
they
sudden,
did it to prove a point, right?
But it's like they ran as long as they could so people could see, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, well they're trying to play like middle, right? But it's also like, damn, but he's been like this for years now, and all of a sudden now it's a problem. Like get the fuck
since the beginning of the presidency, he's been like this.
But no, I made sure I watched it and I was driving. I had it going, dude, and I was just getting. I actually, because Courtney and Sophie wanted a fountain drink on the way back, so I was like, all right, I saw the King Quick. I actually had that bitch rolling in my ears within the truck. It was gone in my truck, but I had on my AirPods and I was buying everything with that shit, listening. And then I was getting in the car and I was just getting fucking fired up because this guy's lying through his teeth.
Yeah, man, it's
and that was a lot for me. I was just and it is a lot because it's like the economy, everything's like it runs on that.
Man, that shit was horrible, dude. That part was horrible. Like, bro, why would you say these fucking things?
Oh yeah, man.
Especially about the fucking economy and about the immigration, bro. Like,
the border was so funny. So because have you seen the tweet?
No, I haven't seen the tweet.
Oh yeah, because you know how he said
I'm not on Twitter.
Okay, well it's everywhere, and I see it on Instagram. But fucking they're tweeting because you know how he said, well, the border union supports me, whatever the fuck, right? Border Patrol.
Yeah.
They put a tweet out saying
they were all pissed.
Oh, right then and there, they said we've never and never will endorse Joe Biden. So shit, and it's fucking funny though, dude.
Because man, he never mentioned his policies that he just put out on immigration. He didn't mention that shit. Trump is the one who mentioned it.
Yeah.
He's like, now you're trying to fucking save your ass.
Yeah.
Now at the end of it, you're trying to fucking save your ass and save some kind of fucking face with this little thing. This isn't gonna fucking do nothing.
Well, and then it's us. I feel like Texas is the only one that really does it, right? So and you see California, all these Chinese and Middle Eastern people walking across, and they're men. And you're like, dude, like this isn't right. You know what I'm saying? And and then for him to like blatantly lie over things like, and he's just using clickbait, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or the things that they've made up. I just thought it was so like. I mean, it's not. This guy's a career politician.
Yeah. That's what he does. That's what he does.
Man, but it was.
If you go to his old shit, he was completely on the different side of the coin.
10 years ago,
you would have seen. You would have believed he was a radical fucking Republican.
Yeah,
you would have believed it.
Yeah, he would have been called all kinds of.
It's crazy. Oh, he would have been fucking. He would have been. They would have rang his ass out, bro, over the shit that he did back when he was younger.
For sure, man, and I think that's what's annoying. Then he keeps saying, like, you know what really made me upset was when he said, "Oh yeah, I care about the veterans." You don't fucking care. You got, just like Trump said, you got them. You got these people in fucking hotels.
Yeah.
You got them sleeping on the streets, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're involved in wars. Still, so like obviously you're willing to send more people to become veterans.
That was that was one of the big ones for me.
Yeah,
is when they were talking about that. Like nobody, I don't give a fuck how much you hate Donald Trump. Nobody can say that we have better security now than when we did when Donald Trump was in. And I'm telling you, as somebody who, as a person, I don't fucking like him. As a person, I don't like him. But this is beyond that shit.
Yeah.
People need to get over their personal fucking issues with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get over that shit because it's about policies now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's about the policies that he's putting in, and you can argue whatever the fuck you want, but our fucking nation is in fucking critical condition, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's scary.
It's in critical condition.
Yeah.
We just dropped that. I sent you that fucking reel where we just dropped out of the fucking top 20 happiest places in the world.
Yeah.
And that's something that people always fucking go to.
Yeah.
That's why I sent it to you, because you ask a fucking Democrat and they're like, how come it's the greatest country in the world? I'm like, well, the only way to judge how great a country is how the people that are in that country love it.
Mm-hmm.
If they love it that much, why the fuck are we ain't even in the fucking top 20 of happy countries?
Yeah.
We should be the happiest, right? We're fucking first world. We're the greatest country in the fucking world. We should be the fucking...
Yeah.
No, man, there's nothing but fucking turmoil and bullshit here.
Yeah.
And it's because of the fucking politics, right? The politicos make it so fucking difficult for people to find middle ground.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The politicos make it so difficult for someone who's blue and someone who's red to find a fucking middle ground and agree on something. That's what's fucking wrong with this shit.
Yeah, and it's been, in these past 2 years, it's been horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Horrible.
Ever since Trump really came in,
Yeah,
it went straight. But that's what's wild, because You know, like to me, that's why I always thought, like, man, he's the only one that's not a career politician. So no wonder it fucking went.
But
so
at
crazy,
least we're
bro.
not as blind as we were.
Nah,
that's what Trump did,
bro.
That's what Trump did. That's you know, like I said, a personal thing with him. Like as a person, I don't like the guy. He fucking rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
But it's about policies and about what he did. The main thing that I like that he did is that he started fucking this open dialogue to where these powerful motherfuckers, you can say, hey, you know what? You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're not doing your fuck. Before, really, before it was this fucking deal where politicians would only call each other out in you know, political forum and now like this guy's blatant, just like, man, you're a fucking piece of shit, you know. And so many of us, that's how we express ourselves.
Oh yeah,
and people don't understand. That's what some of the people that hate Donald Trump don't understand. That's not the reason why I hate Donald Trump. He's very crass, and it's not. It rubs me the wrong way. But the way that he talks, that's how most of us, you know, talk, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you're a fucking asshole
for sure. And then like you hear him say things, you're like, damn, I would have. That's how I would have fucking.
Yeah, exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly. And I try to explain that to some people because you know, people could think that I'm a bleeding heart for Donald Trump. I'm not. You know this, that I'm not.
Yeah.
And people like, it's the truth. You know this, that I'm not a bleeding heart for Donald Trump. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, not all fucking heroes wear capes and not all of them are your favorite.
Oh, no. And I'm right there with you, man. It's just, it's wild to think that, you know.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Hey, everybody, Patchboyz here. We want to do this quick short so we can provide some information about our new sponsors, Underdog Wireline. You can see I'm wearing their merch here. So I just want to tell you a few things that they provide. Of course, they're in Wireline. In Wireline, they provide pump down, logging, pipe recovery services, and as well production work. And some of the other stuff that they provide, they have emergency shower trailers and cool down trailers for rent. At the end of this, we're going to put their contact information. They believe in us, we believe in them, and I think we're a match made in heaven. We appreciate all the support, and we hope that you support Underdog Wireline as well. Thank you guys. Oh yeah, man. So I think you know, it's real funny, like so many people were interested. It's probably, I don't know how the viewership on this shit, but I'm sure it was fucking ridiculous.
Oh, dude.
On the fucking
CNN hadn't got views like that in years.
It is crazy, bro.
You know?
And it was really weird. Like that was the weirdest part of it. Like people, so people know. Like I don't think I've ever seen CNN do anything for Donald Trump or against Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I like in this, you know, political process, I've never seen them like say anything bad about anything really bad about Joe Biden. They might say something about you know, fucking something sketchy he said or something, whatever.
Compared to the last one, it's way different because
100%.
What's his name? That fucking guy was pretty much he was debating 3 fucking people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the other dude was debating them, and then he was debating them.
Yeah, I know.
So it was different, and the rules were, you know, I feel like they were kind of like, you know.
Oh, they were in Biden's favor. Let's be honest.
And he got the questions a week prior.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's like, damn, bro. Like,
he didn't get to have notes though.
No.
So you saw that bite him in the ass towards middle, towards the end.
I think they wear earpieces, bro.
It's
I'm
possible.
Pretty sure, but
it's fucking possible.
But you're right. There's no notes and all that. But
it doesn't matter. Even the people got to see even if he's just regurgitating, he can't even do that.
Yeah.
If he's regurgitating when somebody's telling him, he can't even fucking do that. And it's crazy. You know who had a really good take on it? And it's funny because people don't take him seriously, but the guy's a fucking successful guy and he's paying attention. Dave Portnoy.
Oh,
Again, I've mentioned him before, but he had a really good take, and he said the same thing about Gavin Newsom.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy is, you know, Dave Portnoy is also not a bleeding heart conservative.
Yeah.
He's not.
Just like Elon Musk.
Yeah. These guys are just, he's literally telling you an observation.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, then that's your fucking baby ears problem. Mm. But he's literally telling you an observation. And that's where everyone's going, that Gavin Newsom is somehow, you know, gonna replace. But I don't know how that happened, or not how that happens, but how that works. Yeah. I don't know, because I don't know everything about the political arena, right? But so Joe Biden is already the incumbent nominee.
Yeah.
Right?
And so far they're not stepping down.
Yeah, so far he's not.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if he's already the nominee, where and when does that become official? That's something that I was talking about with someone. Like, they were asking me, like, can't somebody else come in? Like, of course, right? They don't like either.
But they could say, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, you're good.
But they could say, well, he has medical issues.
That's
shit like that. We're gonna bring him instead.
Yeah,
and that's where I think they'd go. But it don't seem like Jill Biden wants Joe to fucking
step down.
They don't seem like it. You know what I mean?
Well,
but at the end of the day, they control this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, why would they get rid of a guy? So they if they can control this fucking guy, you don't know what the dude can't even eat a fucking mashed potatoes.
Let me tell everybody something. Nobody, not even the fucking Democratic Party, is gonna control that psychopath Gavin Newsom.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
and people should be fucking afraid of that shit.
Yeah,
like for real.
No, for sure. I mean, his state is a total shithole.
It's in shambles.
People are leaving like crazy. The guy's a straight hypocrite, even during the COVID policies. What he did, and and then his border too, like the border for California, he don't give a fuck.
Oh, he don't give a fuck about it.
People are just walking through, and then the people getting like murdered and killed with taxes, and he don't give a fuck, bro.
It's funny because he hides behind one fucking policy that he puts out that makes a few people fucking happy. He hides behind that, and then meanwhile the fucking whole state is getting ravaged, bro. It's crazy.
People are leaving, right?
And
it's so bad to where they thought about putting a tax on fucking people, and I mean for sure the guy is
putting a tax on mileage. Right, though. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, too. Yeah, but what's even crazy is, like you said though, like I don't think he would give a shit what they try to tell him to do. He's gonna do what he wants because he's got the power.
100%.
And I think 100%. For sure that would happen, man. And that dude is scary. I think if they put him up there, I think shit, man. And he's a fucking climate fucking nut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't help one bit either. The only thing, I think the thing about Joe Biden and them is that they're like so far climate people, but at the end of the day, they like to get that money.
Yeah, they understand that part.
Power, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And Trump called them out on it.
Yeah,
he's like, if you're talking shit about the tariffs, how come you haven't fucking removed them?
yeah.
I know why, because you're making all the fucking money off of them,
dude. I was sitting on my sofa just
it was good, and really, really, like, it's sad. It's sad to see a fucking, I feel bad for him as a person, and I don't not as a politician. Good. Slaughter him as a politician.
Yeah,
but as a person, fuck, man. What if that was your dad or your grandpa? Somebody's fucking wheeling out there to get fucking just slaughtered on fucking live television.
And on top of that, like, he just looks dumb everywhere he goes.
Yeah, bro. No,
he looks like a fucking idiot. And at the end of the day, it's horrible administration.
Absolutely. And I feel bad. I feel bad for him as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want that to be my dad or my grandfather.
Dude, it's so bad for me that I went to get I was buying some kind of like I got in like a benefit thing for my buddies. And one of his friends passed away, and they're like giving out money for it, right? For like a raffle. And they're like, "Why? We got two numbers, 45, 46. I said, "Nah, don't give me that 46, baby." Yeah. I went, "Why?" I said, "That's Joe Biden, baby." I was like, "Oh yeah." But it was fucking funny. He's like, "Man, I didn't even think of that shit." I said, "I hear 46. I already know, bro."
Yeah, man.
But but it's sad though. You know what's wild too? As I saw I was watching I was like on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I saw this reel, and they were saying, what's crazy is that we went to war over 2% tax on fucking breakfast beverage.
Yeah.
And now we're getting taxed on everything in our lives,
and everybody's sitting still.
Dude, no, and nobody says nothing, right? And they want to do it more, right?
Yeah.
And I saw this guy who was he had like a grocery order from Walmart in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing, right? You saw that?
And
and then he fucking looks at it now, it's like $400.
Yeah.
And before it was $150.
I sent it to my sister because they did it visually.
Mm-hmm.
So they went back and looked at the prices in 2020.
Yeah.
And they showed visually the amount of groceries on the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
And so everybody could get an idea. Yeah. And so they came in, the fucking counter's full. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
In 2020, the amount of food. And I think it was like $100. Whatever. I'm not sure what it was. And the second time it came in with 2 bags.
Dude, I was what the fuck?
It really hits you because we are, most of us are visual learners, and we see it and we're like, fuck.
Well, I knew it was a difference, but damn.
Yeah, me too. I mean? Me too. And it's crazy because, especially for you, right? You listen to all this stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. You're on it all the time. And like I dabble, but not as much as you do. But seeing that shit, it doesn't matter if you know nothing, or you know a little, or you know a lot, or you know what, it's gonna shock you.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
it's shocking.
And it's you know, and they try to say, well, it's a corporation's greed, which I'm not gonna say it's not, because I'm sure that's some
that's some truth.
But at the end of the day, for sure though, these people are the same people that funded this man.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like you can't bash them either, because you took their money to go on.
For sure. For sure.
But it was like, you know, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit of everything. But man, you can't, that money that they send overseas does not help us. Period. On the inflation.
It doesn't.
And all it does is kill us. But you know, when you see what they're doing overseas to like the farmers and then you know,
yeah, so, in Germany, how that stuff is going on in Germany,
too, bro. I saw a little title, and somebody did it online. It was like flashback, and it's a world cannot form.
Yeah.
And they're saying 30 years from now you won't own nothing, and you know, be happy. But it was like they put it in a different word, and it was like but it was oh, you won't own nothing, and you'll still be very happy. Something. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, for them to even say that shit is crazy, dude. Like,
I couldn't imagine knowing and living through what we've lived through.
Yeah.
And where our number one goal is, you know, own your house, own your vehicles, own this shit. Like, nah, man, you don't own shit, because at any time, it's the fucking truth.
Well, yeah.
At any time you miss a fucking tax payment, they'll fuck you, paid off house or no paid off house.
Just like China with the face recognition. Have you seen that with the points?
Oh shit, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's
no, the social points.
Yeah,
the social credit score. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a little it's like that, but except for them, it's like I mean, you can walk across the street, jaywalk, bro, and they're gonna punish you for that. They're gonna take your money out. They'll take money out of your bank account. They'll cut you off from traveling. It's all kinds of fucking shit. Crazy. They know everything about you, bro. Like everywhere you walk, to ride a bus, you got to get a facial recognition. To make a phone call, facial. Eat food, you got to get it. It's just crazy how they do it in China.
What happens to the Kardashians when they really change their faces?
I know, right?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. No. But it's just to throw a little, you know, light humor into the seriousness, but it's fucking. I mean, it's scary. It's scary.
Oh, it is, dude, and it's wild, man. But you're right, though. I mean, that shit is crazy. And like, but you know what's funny is that. Just now that we're talking about China, we can get off a little bit of the politics. Riding, and I love, sure. And we can keep going. I love it.
We keep going all day, but
people, you know,
we definitely had to dabble on it because that debate deal. Was a big fucking deal for everyone in media, everybody who's writing. You know that do I stay and vote for Joe because I hate Trump, or do I fucking you know? But there's a lot of people in that fucking middle category. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say. RFK Jr.'s, you know, if he was to ever say somebody's name, hey, I'd rather vote for this guy, it would swing the entire fucking election, for right? Sure. Because he is that middleman.
And it's so crazy that they pushed him out.
I know.
But he goes against everything they believe. So it's like, you know, but he's that dude's like, that's royalty,
he's an
bro.
Old school Democrat.
Yeah.
And that means that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Of what's going on.
That's pretty much I would say maybe even
it's a Republican.
Almost
at
like
this point.
I mean, that's it. It's a conservative views, honestly. But it's like, but yeah, I mean, I'm surprised too, bro. And I mean, well, whatever. I can't believe they pushed that fucking guy out when you think about it.
Yeah, and he was. I think they would have had a good shot with him. To be honest,
but the big government, they like the federal agencies. They they
want to puppet.
And he's not going to do that, right?
Yeah, he's not.
That's why they killed his.
He made it clear.
Dad,
yeah, he made it clear.
It's his dad, right?
His dad, Robert.
It's his dad and his uncle they killed. So it's like, you know, even that's fucking crazy, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's a sketchy story. That's a wild thing.
Yeah,
like,
and the fact that he's in politics. Yeah, after his family lived through that shit.
And they wouldn't give him security.
Social Security?
No. Not,
yeah. You mean the Secret Service?
Yeah, they wouldn't give him that. Yeah, and I was like, damn, that's
fucking assholes.
That's wild, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, no, man. I mean,
but the people love him.
Yeah.
The people love him, so they might not give him security. But if he was to ever, I think at this point he knows independently that he's not going to win, and it's one of those things where he's kind of the odd man out.
Riding it out.
But man, don't sleep on that motherfucker being able to get funds. I'll tell you that, because he has fans in high places. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of actors, a lot of artists, fucking Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people that support him. Yeah. A lot of people that support him and that are looking for somebody new. They're looking into the horizon.
But
for
the one thing I talk about that is like, that's why I look at like those people. Yeah, it's cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, they still vote from the right. They don't steal votes from the left because the left is just straight going left, right?
I know.
So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, really, like.
But I think that's gonna change a little bit.
Yeah.
I think with him, it's gonna change a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna even out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Where some left votes are gonna be going his way. Mm-hmm. He had supporters.
Yeah.
He did, and you can't change that. But
no, man. But I've been listening to that guy since 2020.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. My bad. That's
no, you're good. You're good.
But you know what's even wild too is that we haven't really talked about it, but the whole thing with Miguel.
Yeah,
dude, that was cool, man.
Like, that was amazing, man.
I watched it again. I listened to it again. I was like, dude, like, and I know some people like they don't. It was a FaceTime video. You know what I mean? Like, I figured I put something out so everybody get a visual. And man, but just seeing the guy talk, and then I was watching a lot of his videos recently again. I was like, damn, that dude was really just a battler, bro. And the way he talks is cool, man.
He was like he said on there, he was one of the Mexican fighters, man.
Yeah,
and in MMA, he blazed the trail. It's true. He's speaking the fucking truth. He blazed the trail in MMA. Everybody kind of immediately, when you start talking about Mexican fighters, they go straight to Cain Velasquez. And don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of Cain Velasquez because he became the first heavyweight in combat sports.
Yeah.
To become the first Mexican heavyweight to become a champion in combat sports. And then, of course, Ruiz knocked out fucking... damn it, what's his fucking name? Anthony Joshua. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then he became champion in boxing, right? But Cain Velasquez blazed that trail. He was the first Mexican heavyweight champion in combat sports. But the first Mexican was Miguel Torres. He was a champion for the WEC. And people, I think a lot of people don't understand because we say WEC. You got to understand WEC was just a branch of Zuffa. And Zuffa at the time owned the UFC. They just could not bring up all the small weight divisions.
Yeah.
So they had them on WEC just so people understand that clearly.
Yeah.
That's why we were saying, Wednesday nights. Yeah, we were watching them on fucking Wednesday nights. Those little guys that people undervalued are some of the biggest fucking players in the game right now.
And they had the best fights. Remember, that's when we were like,
absolutely.
It was always action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Those motherfuckers came in with their fucking hair set on fire, motherfucker. Some of the greatest fucking fighters that I stuck with. Yeah. For example, the Korean Zombie. One of my favorites always.
You love that guy.
One of my favorites always, and he made a very good transition into the UFC. Jose Aldo, I liked him. Wasn't on the Korean Zombie status. I still believe to this day, had Korean Zombie not fucking blown his shoulder out in that fight, Korean Zombie becomes a champion.
Yeah.
And then we get to talk to Leonard Garcia, who probably my top two favorite fights are him and Korean Zombie. And I didn't know who to root for in those fucking fights. We love that guy so much.
Bro.
And these guys were all small fucking guys. This is what people got to realize. They're all small fucking guys. Cowboy, people fucking love him. Yeah. Carlos Condit, people fucking loved him. Uriah Faber, they fucking loved him. Yeah. Aldo, of course, they loved him. Mike Brown was somebody that people got to know. Mike Brown right now is training a ton of fucking people, putting out fighters left and fucking right. Yeah. He's one of the best trainers now in mixed martial arts. Shit. And that motherfucker came up knocking motherfuckers' worlds out of.
He was a killer,
bro. It was so fucking badass watching that motherfucker fight, dude.
You know what's crazy too is that I put on just like recently on Instagram about Anthony Pettis. When he liked it, I was like, I gotta fucking send this to you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That was
guy. Bro.
Remember, he's the one who provided the biggest holy shit moment. Yeah. You live for those moments. Man. Those are the moments that MMA fans do. They live for that holy shit.
Dude, the way he ended the WC fucking awesome.
With the fucking the cage kick. So for everybody that don't know, Anthony Pettis is known for doing the first off the cage head kick that landed to Benson Henderson. Dude. And oh my God, that fight, and not to say Benson Henderson, you'd be like, yeah, he fuck. No, Benson Henderson fought an amazing fucking fight.
He's a killer too.
Yeah, the only fucking, and he fights with a toothpick in his mouth the entire fight, motherfucker. You don't know nobody else does that. Anyway, the only fucking reason Pettis walked out with that fucking title is because of that kick. And I think Anthony Pettis, that was what was great about Anthony Pettis. He knew what he had to go over the top. His kicks were fucking beautiful. Oh my God, they were beautiful,
dude. But I mean, not only that, he's put some battles on though,
and he's still doing work. He's still doing very well in boxing.
Yeah, he did the boxing match.
Yeah,
recently,
he's
right?
doing very well in boxing.
Boxed?
So
he boxed. What the fuck
I can check it out right now.
But you know, one thing
I thought didn't he fight Roy Jones Jr.?
Man, I can't say.
I think he did.
You're right. You're right. I think you are right. It was that. You know, but one thing about him, bro, I always loved him when they fought Gilbert Melendez. When they fought.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh, that was a battle. We were at Triple Threat.
Gilbert Melendez was he was always game,
bro. But that was a great fight.
Yeah, great fight.
And I remember us watching that fight with him and Ben Henderson at the house, and he did that kick.
Yeah,
everybody fucking jumped.
Everybody blew up, bro. It was amazing. It was
killer
great.
Fights. You know, I put out a thing today on the UFC coming up this weekend, and what's his in the loop messaged me and they're like, hey bro, like can I watch this fight at? I say shit, Triples, bro, that's the spot.
Fucking right, man.
That's the spot, man.
We're still trying. If anybody knows the true owner of fucking Triple Threat Sports Bar, hit us in the fucking comments because we're a little fucking confused. We ain't gonna lie to you. We're a little confused.
Yeah.
But you know, we love those guys. We would really love sponsorship from those guys because we really want to fucking the amount of stuff that I could say about that bar is out of here, right? But you know what I'm saying? We really want to, you know, make this business work too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
hey man, you know, I know it's crazy because it's like, and you know, we're working on everything, and it's just wild to see like when we start off these videos or whatever we're doing now. It's like, hey, you know, brought to you by, you know, Underdog and Best, and I'm like, dude, it's crazy, you know. And I think it's awesome because it's been 1 year. We've only been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
I mean, a little over a year. We started in was it like in June, and then now it's, you know, it's about
I haven't even been keeping tabs because it's been a whirlwind, and we're in here having fun. Don't get me wrong, it is a hustle. We're being sponsored and is brought to you by Underdog Wireline. So we hope you enjoy the episode and keep those guys in mind. Podcast, and that sponsor is Best, BEST, Belloc Energy Service and Transport. These guys do all kinds of stuff, and I'm gonna have to read it off because it's so much shit that I cannot even get it out without reading it, right? So these guys do environmental remediation work, transport, welding, sandblasting, coating, rastabout, and they literally say they can do it all. And I know these guys, I've known these guys for a long time. They're family oriented, they're based here in Midland, and they're born and raised here. So support these guys. Give them a call.
We the Patchboyz.